NBA legends Tracy McGrady and Vince Carter, cousins and former teammates, have now joined the ownership group of the NFL's Buffalo Bills. It's the first time the team has brought in secondary shareholders. Tracy McGrady joins us now. He's a 7-time NBA All-Star and a Hall of Famer. He's also the founder and CEO of One's Basketball League. Good morning to you. So how did this all happen, Tracy?
Good morning. Oh, man, you're looking at a guy that's just living his dream, man. It was to play NBA basketball and at some point be an owner of a professional franchise. And here we are today. Now, I think the NFL has done a tremendous job of partnering with, groups or organizations that are dedicated to promoting diversity and inclusion in sports, and I just happen to be the brunt of that.
And had you been trying to get in there? Had they been looking at you? How did this happen?
So when I'm a very quiet person naturally. So when I'm in rooms, I listen instead of doing a lot of talking, and I established some great relationships over my 15-year career, and we put some things together. So the Bills actually wasn't the first choice. It was some other teams that about a year ago that we were pursuing, but we got to the table too late in the process. And when we got wind that the Bills were interested in having a group come in, and it's just, the synergies match with myself and Vince playing, in Toronto and having an impact there, and the borders right there to Buffalo. And those guys are really trying to permeate their fan base throughout, Canada. And
was your hope always to own a piece of the NFL, or do you want to own the NBA or a piece of it?
You know what? It was whether it's the Major League Baseball, whether it's the three major sports. It was Major League Baseball, NBA, or the NFL. It was just a professional franchise that I wanted to have ownership in. And this was told to my representation, my rookie year. This was always the goal of mine. And, I was able to achieve that.
Tracy, I'm sorry, why? Why not the NBA? Why this broader interest? Do you think you have special insights into how these major leagues operate, and that's why you've always wanted to be a part of it?
No, it's just my whole life is surrounded sports and built around sports. So whether it was Major League Baseball, I actually played minor league baseball when I retired from the NBA. So it really didn't matter what league I was going to, have the ownership in. It was just what really fit my brand and what really made sense. And I think, the Buffalo Bills and what they're trying to accomplish in Canada really align with, things that I wanted to be a part of along with Vince Carter.
Right. Tracy, I want to ask you about One's Basketball League, which is a one-on-one league. And this is season 2 now. And sort of where this all goes, what kind of players you think you can attract. And I'm actually curious whether you think a one-on-one player is somehow different, or the skills that are required to be an awesome one-on-one player are different than somebody in a different context, maybe even in the NBA.
Yeah, well, one-on-one players are, if you look at the NBA now, your one-on-one players, or who would be really good one-on-one players, are your Kyrie Irvings and your, James Harden and Kevin Durant. Those guys who are highly skilled, Devin Booker to add as well. My one-on-one league is not for pro guys. I want the guys that are, on the verge of making it to the NBA, but right, not quite getting that shot, right? So guys that have a deep skill, a deep passion for the game of basketball, those guys, those semi-pro guys, they doesn't really have skill, but can't make it to the highest level of basketball. And one-on-one basketball for me is the pure essence of the sport. And you have MMA fighting one-on-one, you have boxing one-on-one, you have basketball 3-on-3, but why not one-on-one basketball around the world? Like, this is the most, I think, global sport outside of soccer that I recognize should be, on that level, on a global scale, of recognizing who that top one-on-one basketball player is. And I'm on the verge of searching to find that person.